My name is Hatiras. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I like making music. I guess you'd call it electro house right now, but it depends on what mood I'm in. When I was a little kid, I think I was 12, I got a mixtape from my sister. It was all electronic music. It was called freestyle at the time, but when I heard that, I just got hooked, and then I discovered a couple of radio stations that played specific one-off shows that had that music, and I had to hunt it down, and I became obsessed with it, and when I discovered it, I just fell in love, and there was no turning back. I remember back in the day when, it was called house music, and then I remember being in high school one day, and a buddy of mine was like, wait, now there's a new thing, it's either house or techno. And techno was the stuff that had more electronic sounds, and house was the more soulful stuff. And each of them branched off and evolved, and I mean, there's hybrid songs as well, but even though they're two separate styles, I completely love both. I'll listen to the deepest house and love it, or the craziest techno and love it just as well. When I was a little kid, I remember hearing Depeche Mode, New Order, Information Society, Stevie B, Sweet Sensation, like Little Louie, I could keep going. That was my foundation, and then in the early 90s I discovered guys like Prodigy, their early stuff, or Asen was a huge influence on me, like massive. Then in the mid-90s, I guess, when Daft Punk came through and Basement Jaxx, that's when I realized I wanted to make music, when I heard Daft Punk especially. I've been friends with DJ Dan for a long time. I met him back in the day. He used to be a regular in Toronto. He would play every few months, and I guess in some ways what he would play actually did inspire me some ways as well. We met up at one point at the Love Parade in San Francisco a few years back, and he ran up to me and he was like, dude, the stuff you're doing on Blow Media, I just love it, you know? So we collaborated on a couple of songs together. It was called Bake From Scratch and Love for the Weekend. That was our first collaboration. Both of those songs did really well. They were both awesome. And it's just a matter of time before we did another collaboration, and it's only a matter of time before we do another. The most recent one is called Drop Hits, and the other one is a new remake of a classic song called Future. It may be called Your Only Friend or Cocaine. I'm not quite sure what they're going to name it. I'm bad with names, but they're both fun tunes. He just came to my place, cooked up some food, got comfy, got down there, and made both songs. They're both very different. One is like a tribute to late 80s acid house, and the other is more of a traditional electro kind of a tune. But they were both really fun to make, and I'm excited for their release on his label In Stereo real soon.